Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Final Fantasy Tactics: War of the Lions. We should be ready to pick up our people, but I also want to show off a couple things. Let me go ahead and abilities, learn. I got White Mage up to level 5. That's good. I got some more points. Let's go ahead and get Holy. Next up, I think I'll try to learn Esuna. Thief is now available to Auld as well, which is nice. And what he's going to be going into pretty soon, Arithmetician. It's a really, really, really overpowered class. I believe it's actually banned in the... Like, you cannot take a Arithmetician or the Arithmetician skill into the online multiplayer versus mode or something like that. I'm not positive, but... since I can't do it anyway, but yeah, it's pretty good though. Ego you know what? I don't know that I'll be making you a thief anytime soon, if ever. And yeah, I think we'll get that move +2. I think that's pretty good. Boop. I will take that. Let's see. Learn with you. Yeah, Dragoon is now available, so I will be popping into that. But before we do that, let's see, 500 points. I think we'll take Revive. That's pretty good. I think I'll leave you as a monk for a little while, though. I would like to get Aura Blast, maybe Shockwave, but definitely Aura Blast. Just so that if I'm making Zappa do something other than that, someone else can bring that in, kind of thing. And Zappa is now a level 5 archer, and what did I want him to do with that? Nothing specific. I need Thief. He needs to be a thief now. Alright, so Archer. Got a lot of points. Yeah, we go Adrenaline Rush. I don't know that I'll use it right now, but it's pretty good. I'll consider other stuff. Ashley, we got into a fight, so Ashley has some more points to spend as well. And let's go with equip shields, actually. I'll keep working on her night skill. And summoner. Let's get Ifrit. So we at least have the basic stuff. Okay, and then, Zappa, your job is going to be a thief for a little while. You got 620 points. Let's go with, Steel Weapon and Steel Gill. Although, maybe I should have taken Move +2. That would have been more useful. Oh well. It's not a huge deal. But you might notice a new piece of equipment on him. So I got a fight with a ghost, which I poached, and which does mean that I need to change this. Need to get back onto a JP boost. And an archer, and I basically stole everything she had. just stripped her naked. And one of the things that I got was Brigandine. Hit points +50, a cloth garment reinforced with plates of a mithril and platinum alloy. Everyone but knights, dragoons, and samurai can wear it, so it's pretty good. I got a spare set of battle boots as well, but eh. And I got a green beret. A beret worn by units assigned to special missions. Hit points plus 48, and more importantly, speed plus 1. Very nice. So with that, Zappa is speed 8. And I have gone ahead and, well, we have Eobez and Dodona Chocobos. We don't really want them, though. They're actually higher level than Boko, but I've also removed all of Agrius's equipment because we're going to be losing her soon. What happens if I try to dismiss Ovelia? I am an Atkasha. It is to me to decide when and where I go. I cannot leave now. We're going to save my father, aren't we? And we don't need 3 Chocobos. Dismiss Dodona? Yes. Its eyes are full of sadness. Aww. Get out of here. Dismiss Iobiz? It seems excited. It may have thought you wanted to give it a treat. The treat is freedom. Alright. Let's go to the tavern. And, reports. You've got some people back from their tasks. Hindenburg. Okay. We departed Zealand in high spirits. Oh, this is Lad, right. Our task, to raise the foundered Hindenburg. The stars were with us from the outset. Raging winds hammered us at sea. Nonetheless, we remained committed to our goal. It was not long before the sea yielded up to us her bounty. There was ample cargo to be found within the ship's hold. One large chest stood out amongst all the others. Breaking it open, we peered within. Inside were bags of gil. Our fortune could not have been greater. I pray all our missions meet with such success. Alright, 23,648 gil. Raise the trade ship Hindenburg from the Bay of Obel. And Lad gets 135. JP, Alicia, Lavian both get 141. Alright, before we take a look at the other one, let's go ahead and party roster. In part because I need to... There we go. Oh, I also got a lightning bow. This bow imbues arrows with the power and speed of lightning. Spell effect Thundara. It's pretty nice. So, Mage Masher. And I think that I want to continue having Battle Boots. I don't really need extra damage off of him. There is a piece of headwear that monks can wear, but we don't have that available yet. Okay, so next up, and I'm not sure if I actually want to do this, but we'll do it anyway. In part because I'm not sure if I can come back to this point real soon, but if we can't, we can't. Alright, so Time Mages, Geomancers, and Arithmeticians are best for this. Squires are okay, and Thieves are okay. I doubt they can become any of those. Maybe Time Mage? Nope. 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 Alright. Squire it is. They can just get more points. I think they'd get more job points if they were proper classes, but it's not that big of a deal right now, long term. Alright, hey, here's the bill. A number of valuables to be donated to the Zealand embassy were lost when the ship carrying them sunk in a storm. Some valuable antique treasures were among them. If you're interested, you might try raising the vessel. Tenard. Yeah, finder's fee, supplies, and other expenses come to 6,000 gil. That all right? Okay. And we will send Lad, Alicia, and Lavian. 12 days is fine. Salvage the foundered ship. Okay. And that is it. Alright. Let me go ahead and save state, because I do not want to get into an encounter here. Good. What errand brings you to Lionel? I am Agrius Oaks, a knight of the Lion's Guard. My companions and I have journeyed from Orban Monastery seeking sanctuary. By the grace of Saint Ajora, I beg you, lay open your gate. The graces of Saint Ajora are in keeping with of his eminence here. All who seek these graces are given like treatment. The gates of Lionel stand open to them. Raise the gate! That was, really clearly showing us, where that lever to raise the gate was. I'm sure it'll be unimportant later. I see, Lady Agrius. In such circumstances as this, I am fain to lend you whatever help I can. I shall dispatch a courier to Milan at once. High Confessor Marcel will have this news from my own hand. We will expose Duke Larg's misdeeds and ensure that no harm befall you, Princess. Your Eminence, think you the High Confessor will hear our plea? Fear not, dear lady. You are in my care now. Princess Ophelia can scarce feel at ease while those tasked with her safety are vexed with such worriment. You may enjoy the comforts of the castle, wanting though they are, while we await a reply from Milan. Your most gracious Eminence, thank you. As long as Saint Ajora is our guide, we have naught to fear, child. As for you, my young machinist, I have given consideration to your troubles as well. I will send a hand-picked company of my finest men to Goog to put an end to this Bert trading company. Thank you, Your Eminence. Conditioned upon this, I would hear the reason they chose to pursue you and your father. That is, I mean to say it's not... Come, mayhap this would give voice to your words. That's a pretty jewel. A crystal? You are familiar with the legend of the Zodiac Braves? In my youth, I often heard a fanciful tale of that name at Mass. What's this? Surely, Lady Agrius, you do not aver that the church would mislead its flock? No, of course not, Your Eminence. I mean, it can still be a fanciful tale if it's intended to, you know, teach people or something like that. Long ago, before the mountains had ceased their wandering and struck their roots into the earth, the Lucavi held dominion over the world. 12 heroes there were, who came forward to challenge these Lucavi. In a long and bitter struggle, they succeeded in driving the Lucavi to the spirit world, and Ivalice again knew peace. The 12 each bore an Orosite crystal emblazoned with a house of the night sky. And so in time they became known as the Zodiac Braves. Ever after, when discord and strife paid visit to the halls of men, they would return to save us once more. You've clearly been a most apt pupil, Princess. Elder Simon himself instructed me at Orban, which reminds me of another thing he said. Saint Ajora walked with the 12, and together they saved Ivalice from ruin. We call the crystals of the 12 the Zodiac Stones. The stone you see before you now is a stone from that very legend. Ooh, shiny. Orosite, it exists? I did not think it possible. Or that it held the sacred power to keep the Lucavi at bay, eh? I confess I feel some power deep within, but my eyes see only a common crystal. Ustadio, are you well? The color has left your face. You have seen a stone like this one beneath Goog, have you not? Machines whose fires have long since guttered out lie strewn in the tunnels beneath the city. But pass that stone near them, and you can hear them stir. Then Bert seeks the Orosite, eh? I do not know what power these zodiac stones hold. I know only that Ludovic Bert hopes to find some way to harness this power and make a fearsome weapon. My father would not give them the stone, so they took him instead. Put your worries from your mind, my young machinist. The church will see this matter is dealt with. Our forces will strike and wrest the stone from their hands. Of course, Your Eminence. I will join the company that makes for Goog. Thank you, Auld. We would never have succeeded in reaching His Eminence, the Cardinal, without you, Auld. You have my thanks as well. I can only wish you well. Small aid, I know. Your words are all the aid I could ever ask. Alright, so we got some new ways to go there. Alright, well, so we got the Sigalith Fenlands, I think is how it would be pronounced, and the Clockwork City of Goog. Alright, now I do believe once we get there, this path is going to be unavailable to us. So I am going to first check to see what we've got here. My little carrot. Alrighty, let's take a look at what that requires. Alright, so that is a rescue mission, and that is going to be neutral with respect to bravery and faith. An orator would be best. Thieves, bards, dancers, and mimes are good as well. And then squires. I think squires always have an 18, like, rating. Any new rumors? Yep, alright. The Legend of the Zodiac Braves. Long ago, before Ivalice was united as it is today, the land was divided into 7 kingdoms: Zeltenia, Fovoham, Lionel, Limbury, Lassalia, Gallion, and Muland. Each kingdom clashed with the others in an endless effort to expand its own territory. The conflict continued for centuries until a brave and ambitious young king appeared in Muland. This king dreamt of uniting all of Ivalice under his hand, but such feats are not with ease achieved. Turning to ancient tomes and the dark magics found within, he summoned a demon from the netherworld to do his bidding. But once unleashed, the demon could not be controlled. It slew the king and set out to destroy the world of men. 12 brave warriors were gathered to slay the demon and the foul horrors that it had summoned. They soon defeated the horrors and banished the demon back to the netherworld. These 12 warriors each carried with them a crystal engraved with a sign of the zodiac, and so became known as the Zodiac Braves. The Zodiac Stones. These crystals are said to date from the Age of Myth. Each bears the mark of a sign of the zodiac, leading them to be called the Zodiac Stones. They are thought to harbor divine power, which allowed the Zodiac Braves to perform astonishing miracles. Their last appearance in historical records dates from the time of Saint Ajora. Since then, the Zodiac Stones have remained hidden from mortal sight. And the Bert Trading Company. The Bert Trading Company, a successful trading company based in the merchant city of Wargelis, has garnered the favor of the populace by donating generously to bridge and road building projects, as well as to local orphanages. But not all of the talk surrounding this company is favorable. Many say the true source of the trading company's wealth is of a most unsavory nature: opium smuggling, slave trading, and even murder most foul. As long as it's not murder most foul. Yeah. Murdering chocobos, that would be terrible. Alright, so we could recall our units anywhere, so that's good. But the carrot, let's, so I'm going to, I guess this episode is going to be no combat, so let's also check the Chronicle. Events. In pursuit of the princess. We have seen that. Reunion with Delita. After abducting Princess Ovelia, Delita himself found himself under attack by the Northern Sky at Zircale Falls. It There came to light that Duke Larg had ordered the kidnapping, his goals twofold: to force Duke Goltana from power by destroying his name, and to kill Ovelia, eliminating the threat of her claim to the throne. Upon discovering that Gafgarian knew all this, I broke with him in support of the princess. The Machinist. In Zeland, we met a young man named Mustadio, who was being pursued by thugs in the employ of the Bert Trading Company. Mustadio was a machinist from Goog, determined to revive lost technologies such as the pistol. The young man was worried about his captured father and refused to tell us why he was being chased, as he was seeking Cardinal Delacroix for sanctuary. Mustadio asked to accompany us to Lionel Castle. Ovelia's misgivings. We stopped for a brief respite on our journey to Lionel Castle. The princess spoke candidly of her childhood with Agrius. She also spoke of her distrust for those in power, those who sought to use her for political gain. If only I had words to console the princess in her time of need. In hopes of lightening her spirit, I showed her the way to whistle using a blade of grass. Dysadarg's scheming. Dysadarg's initial plan to kidnap Ovelia foiled, he once again ordered Gafgarian into action, but this time he authorized the death of any who dared to interfere. Even I, his own brother, was to be no exception. The incident at Orban Monastery had alerted Dysadarg to the existence of another player in this Game of Thrones, one dead set on foiling his plans. The Cardinal and the Stone. Cardinal Delacroix greeted us warmly at the keep of Lionel Castle and pledged to send word to Duke Larg's plot to the High Confessor at once. The Cardinal also showed us one of the Zodiac Stones spoken of in ancient Evoletian legend. It came to light that Mustadio's troubles were also connected to the stones, and so we set out for Goog, while the princess and Lady Agrius remained at the castle. Seekers of the Stone. The crystal that had been unearthed deep beneath the city of Goog was in fact one of the legendary Zodiac Stones. Fearing the stone would fall into the wrong hands, Mustadio's father Basrudio entrusted it to his son and beseeched him to hide it someplace safe. But just as Mustadio took the stone, thugs in the employ of the Bert Trading Company arrived to give chase. I'm not sure if we've seen this. Take this, take it and run! Run? Run where? Yeah, I think this is new. I don't remember any zooming in, like this in, the original game. No use hiding. We know you're in there. I'll not leave you here. Come on. I can't run, not with this leg. Heed me and go. Do you really think I could leave you here? That stone has the power to destroy entire kingdoms. We can't let a man like Ludovic have it. You must take it somewhere safe. Go to Cardinal Delacroix. He'll help you, I'm sure of it. No one answered, so we let ourselves in. Now, if you'll kindly hand me the aura sight. Go, Mustadio! Hurry! Don't just stand there after him! Do let me know if you think one of these other ones might be something that we haven't seen, because clearly we're going to get some things in there. Let's see... Princess Ovelia... Nope. High Confessor Marcel. The High Confessor Marcel is the leader of the Church of Glabados in Milan. Although the church has lost some of its former power, for the most part, it answers to no authority but its own. It is no overstatement to say that the High Confessor wields power rivaling that of the king. He is guarded by an order of elite warriors known as the Knights Templar. Cardinal Delacroix, Liege Lord of Lionel. I believe we... No, actually, I'm not sure if we have read this one. Age 53. And second command to the High Confessor of the Church of Glabados. Cardinal Delacroix was also a respected theologian and knight of prominence in the 50 Years' War. I believe his name in the original game, original translation was Draclau. Since the murders of his wife and child by an Ordalian heretic, Cardinal Delacroix has devoted his life to serving the Holy Office of Inquisition. Common people adore him. I'm glad he's on our side. Mustadio Bonanza. Young man who works in the mines of Goog, age 18. Mustadio is the son of Besrudio Bonanza, a brilliant machinist famed for the creation of mechanical weaponry. Young Mustadio has mastered the use of the pistol, a device that can fire metallic projectiles at high speeds when packed with explosive powder. Besrudio Bonanza, a veteran machinist living in the city of Goog, age 43. Master of his craft, Besrudio is most well known for his innovative mechanical weaponry. He is also an avid researcher, constantly analyzing ancient machinery in hopes of reviving it and making use of its technology. Thugs in the employ of the Bert Trading Company have abducted Besrudio for reasons unknown. Ludovich Bert, head of the multifaceted Bert Trading Company, age 56, based in Wargelis. Ludovich Bert is a man of wealth and prestige, but he has another, lesser-known side as the leader of a criminal organization dealing in slave and opium smuggling. He has abducted Besrudio Bonanza for reasons unknown, and is currently in pursuit of the man's son, Mustadio. Alright, that's about it. Okay, and because we could do the My Little Carrot, let's see if anyone can become an orator. Nope. 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 Dang it. It's unlocked because of me. What do I need? Mystic level 3. Alright, well, I could turn multiple people into thieves. That would be okay. Let's not send Eagle Claw along, then. Unless, of course, you can't become a thief. Alright. Alright, you'll be a squire, then. Let's get you some more JP. And you can't become a thief, either. Is there anything else? Not really. Alright, squire it is. Okay. Please find my darling pet. She has been missing for a number of days, and I am beside myself with worry. I will reward anyone who finds her. She's a Marlborough that answers to the name of Carrot. The answers to the name of Carrot? This ended up being referenced in Final Fantasy XII as well. Countess Zalmasse. Finder's fee and other expenses come to 100 gil. That all right? That is okay. All right. Zappa, Ashley, and Nancy. And 16 days. Okay. Alright, so, before we move, let's save state. I don't remember how long I need. There we go. Let's see, so, 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6. Do one more, and everyone should be ready. It is the month of Leo, which we are close-ish to being able to go do the thing in Garaland, which is good, but that will probably be later. Alright, we should be fine on getting back. There we go. Let's go to Zaland Tavern and reports. You got some people back from their tasks. Want to hear the report on that, eh? Okay. We departed Zaland in high spirits. Our task to raise a foundered merchant ship. The stars were with us from the outset. The task required great strength of arm. Nonetheless, we remained committed to our goal. It was not long before the sea yielded up to us her bounty. There was ample cargo to be found within the ship's hold. One large chest stood out amongst all the others. Breaking it open, we peered within. Before us lay a treasure beyond compare. Our fortune could not have been greater. So that's some sort of artifact. I pray all our missions meet with such success. Salvage the foundered ship. I have nothing more to report. Moppet bread, we got a reward of only 982 gil, unfortunately. Lad, Alicia, and Lavian all got 115 JP. I don't think... Yep. Nope. There's nothing else. Alright, so we'll look at what the other one is in a moment. Nope. There we go. And reports. My little carrot. Oh, you got some people back from their tasks. Want to hear the report on that, eh? We departed Lionel Castle in high spirits. Our task to retrieve a lost pet. The stars were with us from the outset. There was very little information for us to work with. Nonetheless, we remained committed to our goal. Eventually, we located our quarry. We then began making preparations for the journey home. Upon our return, we were given a gift in gratitude. Eagerly, we looked to see what our efforts had earned us. It was a handsome reward in gil. Our fortune could not have been greater. I pray all our missions meet with such success. Alright. Task Find Carrot. Bonus reward money. Reward of 15,134 gil. Very nice. Zappa got 98 JP. Ashley and Nancy got 93. It's okay. And nothing else. Alright. So before that, let's go ahead and check out the outfitter, see what's for sale. So we get platinum daggers now. I'll probably be buying one of those. We got coral swords now available. Definitely be buying some of those. Giant's axes are now available. Don't know that I'll be getting any of those. Lightning bows are available now. Spears are available. Golden shields are available. Golden helms are available. Golden armor is available. Protect rings are, and guardian bracelets are new, and the mage's cloak. And rubber boots. Alright, so rubber boots. These resin boots conform perfectly to the shape of the wearer's feet, negating lightning-based magic damage. That's pretty good. Also immune to immobilize. How much are those? 1,500. Let's buy 2. Protect rings. A ring forged from metal imbued with magic. Immune to sleep and doom. Let's buy 2 of those. Guardian bracelet. A bracelet embedded with deep crimson jewels. Immune to immobilize and disable. It's pretty good. Let's buy a pair of those. Mage's cloak. Hooded cloak often worn by mages. Gives physical and magic evade as well as magic +1. We'll take 2 of those. And I'll look at the other stuff in the fitting room in a bit. Off camera, actually. Let's go back to the Chronicle and artifacts. Moppet bread. A treat beloved by children since ancient times. The secret to making these bite-sized loaves of bread has been all but forgotten. This scroll contains the last known copy of the recipe. Acquired 10 Leo. Sweet, we can make a fortune. Raising the Hindenburg. We were informed that a trade ship called the Hindenburg, registered to a Zealand trade company, went down 16 sectors into the Bay of Obel. Prohibitive costs kept the company from turning to a licensed salvage guild. The waters in the area made it difficult to avoid the occasional shipwreck, and the local guilds take advantage of the lack of competition to charge steep rates. The Sea's Bounty. We caught word that a vessel bearing gifts to the Zealand embassy had sunk. It apparently had been ravaged by strong winds, as it was almost unrecognizable when we raised it from the deep. The gifts it had carried were of great value, and were to serve as a symbol of strong ties between Zealand and the main continent. This loss is bound to cause a bit of a rift between the two. Call of the Wild. Carrot, a 5-month-old Marlborough kept as a pet by Countess Zalmasse, had gone missing. After an extended search, we found Carrot feeding in the hills behind Zalmasse Manor and recaptured her. Consulting with a specialist, we learned that domesticated Marlboroughs regress to their wild state every 4th generation, and determined this was the cause of little Carrot's escape. Maybe don't take Marlboroughs as pets. I don't know, it's just me. Anyway, when we come back next time, off to the Tsiglith Fenlands. See you next time, everyone.